Now, here we have a good one. Again, it's all the same stuff, people. You cannot serve two masters or opposing states of consciousness at the same time. Taking your attention from one state and placing it upon the other, you die to the one from which you have taken it, and you live and express the one with which you are united. Neville Goddard. So this is all the same thing, right? He says it so many different ways. And he says it in one of his famous lectures. He says, I have to keep repeating this stuff, and I've been repeating this stuff for decades, but it's because I have to, because people think they're living by, living by it, and they're not really living by it. So you cannot serve two masters. You can't think about all this crap you don't want and complain about it and be triggered by it, and then expect to live this other way that you envision or idolize. You have to literally take your attention from the old and put it on the new. That's where he talks about the old being the old man. The old man has to die. Now, the old man doesn't want to die. He's going to go out kicking and screaming, which is why you have to be disciplined and keep the faith. Things come up. There's a very good, there's a person out there who does these talks of this nature, and she says something to the effect of that just before some of her biggest, say, monetary gains, right, she experienced large losses of cash. And had she been too triggered by it or allowed herself to downward spiral, at that point, the gain which offset the loss would have never come. So you have to literally take your attention. And, the same person says it's easy to have faith when things are going well. Of course it is. When things are going well, whoa, it's great. I have faith, right? But when things start to go bad, or you get these things that come up that are negative, that are they shake your faith. And then, you end up like you can downward spiral. You have to guard against that. You have to be disciplined. That's where you really have to maintain that faith in the new outcome. It's easy when you think things are going well, but when things don't go well, that's where the discipline really comes in. That's where the mental diet really comes in. During these transitions, it's like a boat going through rough waters, right? Going through choppy seas. On their way to that calm ocean. Kind of like going around the continents where the oceans meet. It's very rough. And eventually, if they keep on, they'll end up in calmer waters. It's, same type of thing. So you have to take your attention from the old and put it on the new. You have to die. The old man has to die for the new man to take over. So there you go. You can't serve two masters. Choose which one you're going to serve. See where you're going to put your attention. You're going to keep putting it on the old. You're going to keep complaining about it. You're going to keep writing about it online. Are you going to keep saying after every, this stuff doesn't work out of frustration because you're damning yourself to more of the same. And it can be tough. It can be tough. You just to have to go through it. But it doesn't have to be tough. Some people will tell you that their transition was rather easy. I guess it can be different for a lot of different people, for different souls, whatever we are, entities. So that's that. I don't want to get too philosophical here, but these are reminders. This is support. This isn't tech support, but this is universal support that I'm trying to give to my fellow travelers. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Neville made sense, and that's why I'm referring to him, because he made a lot of sense. He made the most sense out of anyone. I mean, Joseph Murphy, similar. They're both trained by Abdullah. They make a lot of sense. They make a lot of sense of this stuff that for years you're looking at and just didn't make any sense, whether it's in the traditional religious schema or whatever. None of it made any sense, but this stuff makes sense when you really think about it. It's logical when you think about it. So take your attention from that old state and put it on the new. Have faith. Watch the mental diet, all the stuff we say all along. And if it gets repetitive and you get sick of hearing it, it means you need to listen to it more, because it's not getting through. It might not be getting through. And if things are going great for you, then of course, great. There'll always be new people coming in who discover this sort of thing. So I hope that, people move on. It's in this door, out that door. Great. I'm happy for you. I want you to get everything you desire. So anyway, please like and subscribe, and please check out the next video when it comes out. Thank you.